more of modified racing than probably anybody in the country. Is having a little fun tonight behind the wheel of car number 22 from Bridgewater, Connecticut, Doug Dunleavy. Additional starter was scheduled to start third, drops to the rear of the field, is Chris Sanford with car number 5 out of Hamden, Connecticut. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready. These are the Darestock division. We told you the story of the points. Here they come. Wheel and lights are off on the safety vehicle off turn number 4 as they rumble to the line on the starter's stand. Mike Helberg gives them the green, and they are wheel to wheel and side by side to the bottom of turn 1.
And getting the jump is Nicole Borgello, but she gets company from Mike Hopkins at car number 78. Makes a strong move to get it started. And also it's Dembeck looking like he has some energy as he is able to zip drive his way into the top 3.
There's no question about it. He's wasting no time at all. And right there with him is Chris Bagnell with the number 47 car. Car number 3, Ryan Fern has been strong week after week, but he hasn't been able to seal the deal. Tonight he's running the 3 car with that psycho paint scheme, setting him on the top 5. Here comes Hopkins. Bull move to the inside. Bottom shot. Neon yellow. Trouble now as the 16 goes spinning like a top, and the caution flag comes out.
And there was some contact with the wall for Nicole Free bike, and that is the best souvenir you could ever hope to get at a racetrack.
It certainly is. And of course, while you're down there, we remind you that the main concession stand located in turn number 4 has a special tonight on pulled pork sandwiches, steak sandwiches, turkey sandwiches, chicken wings, fruit salad, and many other great items, including your favorites like burgers, fries, pizza, and hot dogs. Directly under Broadcast Central, the girls are set up with those delicious sausage and pepper sandwiches, and it's located directly across from the Double Hook Bar in its brand new location. Here they come off turn number 4. Green is out, and we are underway. And it appears that Dembeck has a little more giddy up as he gets down into turn number 1 first. Hopkins was sent to the rear of the field for over-aggression on the altercation with the number 16 car, but down the back straightaway, Dembeck's the leader. But look at the 3 car, Matt. That, of course, is Ryan Fern, and he's looking racy at the point.
Car goes around Trace Beyer, and then he gets jackhammered. So Beyer was in trouble, and then his troubles got worse as he was clobbered by the 100 points for a win, and then it goes down in 5-point increments after that. So you drivers have to be very careful of that 811 number, but at the end of the night, 5 drivers will have $811 in their pocketbook that they didn't have before.
And that is coming up on August 12th, Facebook Friday. The 811 Challenge Awards for the SK Light and Extra D event. We certainly hope to see you here. Don't forget Monday nights, Wild Thing Karts, Double Tiger A features, Monday on August 8th. Back to green. And Chris Bagnell has given it a nice run in the outside lane as he is wheel to wheel. But the star of this event might be Ryan Fern, who started 7th, and in less than half a mile, he's contending for the runner-up spot.
Or it could be Tyler Trott, who is behind him, or Brandon Michael, who is behind Tyler Trott. So all the big names in the division are trying to crank it up toward the front. Going to the outside is Ryan Fern, a lane change, and I think it worked to his advantage.
You are right. He drifts up the racetrack, gathers it back. Tyler Trott isn't going to be left out. Down the back straightaway, Ryan Fern steps on the gas. Dembeck guards the position. Side-by-side racing, almost 3 wide. Walker on Bagnell, and then Brandon Michael in a 3-way battle to get to the front of the field. But it's still Dembeck, but for how long, Matt? Here comes Fern all over him as he continues to apply the pressure as they work magic down the back straightaway.
As Dan Dembeck is the driver with the loudest pulse, but here comes Trott taking a shot down low against Ryan Fern. Didn't have enough power to make it work.
Dembeck's car suddenly got evil in the center of the turn and hits at a ton to the outside of the racetrack. Not a good night for the point on 97 Newberry Road in East Windsor, Connecticut. So go to the web and check out more at lincolnedu.com.
So Ryan Fern is out in front, just scratching the surface of this one so far with 3 laps in. And by his side is Tyler Trott. So 2 guys who have visited Victory Lane quite often over the years are running side by side. Remember, Johnny Walker is a contender for the point lead. He is only 2 points behind Brandon Michael, and Johnny Walker is in a pretty good spot in 4th. So this should be very interesting as we get ready to turn them loose one more time.
Well, the green is out, and they rumble down into turn number 1, and the Safeco foam machine is literally strong to the inside. But Tyler Trott, the last couple of Friday nights, he has had his share of hard luck, but he has it by a fender and almost a door. And Walker is setting right behind him. Remember, Walker knows the value of the points. He was 2 points behind going into the event, and Brandon Michael is now 3 cars behind him. So that's where the Dunleavy's number 01 wants to be, at the front of the class, but Fern's got the field covered.
And he made a pretty strong move to get underneath Tyler Trott to torpedo his way into the lead. Alexandra Fern is in 4th, so we have Walker and the 11 of Tyler Trott in the middle of a Fernberger.
Certainly is, and Alexandra, remember, she's come from the middle of the pack to get to the front of the pack. Actually, she started back in the 13th position, so she's very, very strong. Now, black flag being issued to the number 22 car. Apparently, mechanical woes, the story, not up to speed there. Back off turn number 4. Here comes Alexandra Fern, reeling in the guys that continue to be the thorn in her side, as her quest to get to the front is still at hand. She's been on the podium week after week, Matt, and she doesn't want to be left out tonight.
And one thing that is to her favor, she can go to the outside groove, and Tyler Trott has to be aware of that. Mike Hopkins, remember, he was demoted to the rear of the pack for rough riding. He has recovered. He made it back into midstream, and he is trying to get by Zach Robinson. That is a pretty good battle.
Certainly is. He continues to run and slice and dice his way through traffic as Bagnell gets shuffled back a little further in the field with that number 47 car. Up front, Fern is the leader, 7 of 15 circuits. Now into the record books. Tyler Trott is in the 3rd spot behind Johnny Walker in 2nd, and then Alexandra Fern along with Brandon Michaels, the point leader, going into this event by a slim margin. He's got to get up closer to the front if he hopes to maintain his quest to hold on to the point lead.
Dropping off the pace from Zach Robinson slightly is Hopkins. The script remains the same at the front of the field, with Ryan Fern leading, and Tyler Trott is pulling away from Alexander Fern. So the people in the top 3 are all by their lonesome as they jitterbug their way onto the backstretch.
Certainly are, Matt. About the same distance separates first from second and second from third. 3 cars out in front as they continue to set the blistering pace. Coming back to the line, Fern is still the leader, but Walker is starting to close up ever so slightly in the final 5. 2.5 miles left in this event.
They're looking for some side-by-side racing. The white number 23, Vince Gambacorta, is able to scorch his way underneath Chris Bagnell, so the old veteran driver still has a few tricks left as he picks up a position.
Certainly does. It's not over with yet. He continues to start to work his magic through traffic. Haven't talked. Oh, car number 12. Alexandra Fern gets crossed up, gathers it back on the bottom of the racetrack. Car number 12, mechanical problem. Something let go in that race car as she'll pull to the inside of the infield. We remain still under green, 11 of 15 circuits. Leader is still Ryan Fern. Walker is still in 2nd. Trott is in the 3rd spot. And Brandon Michaels now moves into position number 4 with Zach Robinson setting among the top 5 cars.
And Brandon Michael trying to protect his point lead. He might have to pass a couple of cars over the final 2 laps in order to make that happen. Ryan Fern smoke bombs his way off the corner. Within striking distance is Johnny Walker. 2 laps to go, and this is going to be a showdown between Fern and Walker.
3 cars contending for the same airspace as they head down the back straightaway. Fern has been dominant so far. Walker reels him in. Tyler Trott closes up the gap. This time they come off turn number 4. The white flag will be out, but there's no surrendering at the battle at the points.
Ryan Fern looking for his 2nd win of the year. Let's see what happens as he is able to blockbuster his way into the 2nd turn. Walker is still there, but he can't get close enough. Ryan Fern is able to joyride his way into turn 4.
Here they come, rumbling back to the stripe. Ladies and gentlemen, off turn number 4. Our first feature event of the night will go to car number 3, and that is Ryan Fern. To finish in the runner-up spot will be the number 01, and of course, Johnny Walker.
We'll go into next week with a 2-point cushion over Brandon Michael. So, Wicker Walker. Wicker is quicker, at least it was tonight, as he got a second-place finish.
Sure does, and now we're going to direct our attention to Napa Victory Lane, where another member of our broadcast team is right there to cover the action, and that's our good buddy, John the Gunner Gates, out of Westerly, Rhode Island. Welcome aboard, John, tonight.
Hey, thank you very much. And on the roof, waving the checkered flag. Give him a hand, race fans. It's Ryan Fern getting his first win of the year, man. Ryan, I'll tell you what. You know, you've had such tough luck this year. You got to be saying that monkey's off the back.
Yeah, I got to say that. But first and foremost, I really just got to say I'm glad Dan Dembeck's okay. I saw that hard hit he took in turn 4. I mean, I don't mean to bring up anything bad, but it looked like a Dale Earnhardt wreck almost. I was really scared for him. But I don't know. Speaking of that, I mean, I brought the 3 home to victory lane. I try to bring some pride to the 3. I mean, I try not to, bring anything bad with it. But yeah, we've had some tough luck this year. I mean, you just got to work through it, I mean, I like to think of myself as a true racer despite sitting out last season. I mean, I'm always going to come back for more, and nothing's going to stop me from getting in the car, not even, open heart surgery. That doesn't stop Dale Earnhardt, so he's my role model. I got to throw this one out to him, I guess, Yeah. But I got to thank Safeco Foam. I got to thank Paradiso Insurance. I got to thank John Ramsey Carpentry. Those 2 guys, they're the contingency sponsors for the darestock this season. Really got to thank them. I also want to thank Rad Auto Machine for the awesome power, but we got some ticking going on. I think we might need to take it down there this week. I also want to thank Napa for sponsoring everything here at Stafford. I want to thank the Aru family for running Stafford Motor Speedway. Great track to run at, and I hope to come to victory lane again this season.
Great interview. A good guy, man. Ryan Fern puts the Safeco machine into victory lane here in our darestock main event. Let's talk to our second place finisher, Johnny Walker, man. The 01 looking good tonight. Just didn't seem to have enough for Ryan there.
Yeah, I know, man. Every time I think I would wheel him in, I'd lose him a little bit. He had a real fast car. Granted, we're on 4-week-old tires, so maybe if someone could put a set of tires on this, we can get it back in victory lane. I got to thank last week I forgot to thank John Berardi for building me great transmissions, Rad Auto Machine, and my number 1 sponsor, Doug Dunleavy, and Napa for hosting the track here, and Jeff Ramsey Carpentry, and my crew, my girlfriend, my mom, and my daughter.
Well, there he is. Johnny Walker puts the 01 car into second place, and they call him Wicker, and you wonder why. Look at that hat. Third place, Tyler Trott coming in here with the number 11 car. Tyler, man, you had to work for that one. You got up to third, but not quite enough for Johnny or Ryan there, but the 11 looked good today.
Yeah, I mean, when we were second there, I used it all up trying to get around Ryan, and he held the bottom good. I thought I had him for a second and then shuffled back, and I think I burned it all up after that. Couldn't catch him, but it was still quick, and we had a good car. I like to thank my crew, Jesse, my girlfriend Allison, my dad. I wouldn't be doing it without him, and setting the car up every week. And I want to throw a shout out to my mom. She just had breast cancer surgery yesterday, and everything came out good. And hope I could have brought home a win, but I'll take a third. I'd like to thank some of my sponsors: Kevin Keenan Memorials, Steve's Auto Care, J&J Home Improvements, Duff Grinding. I think that's it.
There he is, folks. A podium run, and a fine one indeed for Tyler Trott in our darestock main event.
Well, coming up next are the...